and welcome to another night in Edessa. Yeah, Edessa, the Dark Crusade. As tonight, the latest, well, not the latest Kindred, but the latest Toreador in the city is doing something quite what's the word? Um, ironic. Oh, well, not really ironic, but something that fits her clan very well. She is lying actually in a bed of rose that's kind of in the middle of the guild halls. She's just lying, kind of enjoying the feel of the grass on her skin, of the roses around her, and she's smiling, looking up at the stars in the night.
Have made sure it was acceptable for him to enter the pass the letter on acceptance, or at least notified of his presence through. And the garden, there's starlight presence is sort of all of a sudden Thorvald's large shadow. He's truly tall and of this age. He's probably almost freakishly tall. He reaches about 6'4", 6'5".
She'll look up, smile. Ah, it is you. And she's about to say something, and her mouth stops. I don't believe I've had the pleasure of knowing your name.
My name is Thorvald, my lady.
She'll smile, sit up, and she'll kind of like pat the grass next to her.
He kneels down and he unclenches his fist, and in his hand he has seeds.
She'll look.
I brought you some.
Oh my. And she'll extend her hand to take them.
Wildflowers. Sometimes needs a little bit of honest to it.
Her smile will like grow wider. Yes, I very much agree.
He sort of takes the knee. He doesn't exactly sit. He just sort of seems to comfortably kneel down on the grass. His demeanour, from how you saw him the other day, seems more confident of his sire.
You think you seem more comfortable, more, well, happier than last night.
Happiness is, I feel, I do my duty as we all do.
I shall nod. Indeed, we do, but what is life without happiness, without fun, without its enjoyments?
I have my private pleasures. Last night was not the time for social engagements. My mistress is not a patient woman.
I am
old for patience.
I am sorry to hear, but well, it seems she lets you out on your own, unless, and she'll have a like cheeky smile, unless you are sneaking out.
I am released as a sure there's no one around to overhear. And probationary neonate status. I'm permitted to go about the city and do my business. Turn home at the end.
Ah, good. So we will see more of you. Good. More of you. And she'll look at her, like look at him. Sorry, look at his mouth. Actually, more of that smile you are wearing right now.
He does a smile, sort of. Surprisingly, for someone that lifestyle, his face has remained unmarked. But his face is unblemished. So why, Essa?
I have traveled for many years, so many years that it passes the living span of, and she'll look around, passes the living span of the mortals. I followed my sire and then, well, traveled on my own for a little bit. And now, with my own child, I decided I might as well settle. And Edessa is, well, it lies between a city that has its history and a city that is still growing. So I think there is a lot I can do here. And I have a friend. Heard that she was living here before I came.
Around a long time, but not preserved for most of it. I've seen empires rise and fall.
So you kind of cut out there a little bit. You were kept.
He says, "I've seen empires rise and fall. Yeah, old Roman Empire thing."
So, I should think. How long have you been a child of the night then?
He seems to contemplate this. Uh, 8 winters. But a servant to my sire. I'm born in her house, I was born of between two slaves. and raised as a slave.
And she'll look at him. I hope you are no longer a slave. Our kind is not meant for slavery.
I think perhaps I may not survive this long. My side tells me that my father had Viking blood.
Sorry, go on.
He shrugs. A slave, well, I think we all are in our own ways. Serve. Here's the answer to your question. I still serve.
And she'll smile. She'll actually just smile, like, and look in his eyes for a little bit. You are obviously strong, but your eyes reflect a certain wisdom. And at that, she'll get up, and lively she'll look at him. Tell me, have you ever danced?
Of I have had occasion to dance, yes.
Well, and she'll look around. I've been in Edessa very shortly for now. I had one occasion to dance, but, well, the night turned out that, well, the mood kind of killed the purpose of dancing. But tonight, there might not be music, but I'm discovering you. And this is making me happy. I dance when I'm happy. When I dance, and she'll like reach an arm.
He reaches out towards her hand and takes it, but the moment is interrupted by the pause on the grass, and you'll see a very large black hound, is the best way to put it. It's obviously a Gould animal. It's supernaturally large. Calmly looks at you both with its brown eyes. Its head towards the beast. You will have a chance to dance another night, my lady.
The smile will somewhat go away. It's still there, just a lot more faint than before. Oh, well. Wait too long.
Plant the flowers. I'm sure there'll be an occasion for them to grow.
And she'll look at, well, I feel like she probably put them in her pocket. They will. If only there were a way for them to be eternal like we are.
He leans down and kiss her hand, but sort of does it hovers his lips over her knuckles just to looking up for permission.
She'll smile and nod.
He kisses her hand and then releases it and gives a little bow, walking to the dog that takes up position at his side of the garden.
She'll bow too, and as he moves away, as he starts making a distance, she'll wave, and then she'll just dance on her own. There, she doesn't care. She was happy to talk to him, and she'll just dance on her own for a little bit. I'm not gonna roll, but yeah, she's very graceful. If she looks, he sees that.
Makes his way down the street.
Yeah, sorry, you cut out for a bit, so that's all.
Yeah, Thorvald makes his way down the street and looking to the hound, silently regards his master. A few seconds in the garden before it's hey, old friend. And the two make their way down to the fighting pits in the poor district, where he will spend the rest of his evening earning his keep. And I believe that will be the end of the scene.
Thank you, watchers, for watching, and thank you, player, for playing. Good evening.